Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening to you, depending on where you're listening from. My name is Joseph. I am a Microsoft certified trainer, and today we are going to be looking at the attack simulation training. You understand by that after COVID, a lot of companies have moved to the cloud, and because of this, there are attacks increasing every day. So Microsoft has made ready some features in the portal for you to measure the security awareness of your organization or perhaps train people or users in your organization to be security aware. So if you are using Microsoft 365 E5, the attack simulation training is available for you. But if you are using any other license, you would need to have M365 Defender for Office Plan 2 add-on. So, but if you do not have that add-on, you can also do a 90 days trial from the admin center. Yeah, definitely, because I know that there is a tenant that I have this, but I don't have E5. So if you have not done the trial, of course, you can give it a try today because if you don't have this license, then you cannot follow through with this demo. Okay. So how does attack simulation work? Attack simulation, if you go to the M365 admin center, you click on the security, it will take you down to the defender portal here. And then under the defender portal, if you come down to emails and collaboration here, you're going to see attack simulation. And if you click on attack simulation, you will land at this page that I am now. So the next thing you do is to click on launch a simulation. We have different types of simulation. I want to do malware attachments. Okay, so I will do next, and then what is the name of the simulation that I want to give it? I just want to give it malware, and then I will give it HTML, because that's what I want to use. Because there are other options, right, which we are also going to be looking at. So I'll just do next, and then into ask if I want to use the conventional payloads, I mean the global payloads. If you watch the previous video, you would see that I used the Black Friday payload. Okay, but I want to create my payload for myself. All right. So what I would do is I'll hit on create payload, and then I'll do next. I'm doing malware attachments, so I'll do next. The name of the payload also, I'm just gonna give it malware, and then I will also say HTML. So I'll do next. It's just telling me who do you want to be the sender of this mail, right? So it can be anyone, any name you type here. Let's just say I know that I have mod admin, so should be the one sending this mail. Then the sender's email address, let it also be mod admin. So let's bring mod admin's email address from the active users here. So mod admin, I know that mod admin's email will be, yeah, admin at, without much details. Let's just quickly copy the email address of mod admin here. So that is the email we want to make it look like it's coming from. It can be exactly, but just so maybe if you want to train your users, you can tell them that you would have looked out for differences. Maybe we just want to change the com to con, right? So that you can maybe look at that when. So what's going to be the title of the email? So I have a mail here that is saying, hello, your immediate review of the attached documents. No, not this actually. Let's use this first one, urgent download and install antivirus. So let's just copy this one as the topic of the email that we want to use. Download and install software now, I mean antivirus now, and then let's copy this email here. See, so I just want to paste the email subject here. Excuse me, where is that email subject? Yeah, so we want to put this as the email subject, and then the body of the mail is going to be this email. Excuse me, is going to be this email here. Yeah, hello, hi, hello there. Your system security is at risk. Attached to this email is the antivirus software you need. Please download and install it immediately to protect against cyber threats. Thank you. IT units. Fine. So let's just come here to see what is needed of us. What is compulsory? We've entered the email address. The next thing we've entered the subject of the email. The next thing we want to do is the name of the attachment that you are having. We'll just call it best antivirus. It can be anything. Best antivirus. Okay, so select an attachment. So we want to do HTML. So this is what I was talking about, HTML. We'll come back to doc in the next video. So I just do this and then I would check it and select language of the payload is also compulsory. So we just want to pick all the English here as the language. And then that's all about this payload. I guess we'll be able to move on to the next one. Yeah, we'll submit the payload now. So if once this payload is submitted, of course, done. So we're going to have it in the list of the payloads in this environment. So we do this and then we do next. So the next thing we do is include specific users or group. I'll just add user. I'm going to add 3 users. So if you follow the other videos, you'll see that we've been adding Adele because we are signed in as Adele in one of the browsers. Then we are also adding this user Grady. So using Gradis, yeah. Then we just add. It could be for all users, right? But I just want to include specific users so that we can be very prompt. So Grady and IRV. So Evelyn, and then we do an add user, and then we are sending the simulation to these 3 users. So we could do all users, include all users in the organization. We could even send to distribution list, but let's just move on to next. Exclude. I don't want to exclude anyone for now, so I'll just do this. Do you want to assign training? So if you want to say no training required, you just close out everything here and you can move on, right? So I don't want them to even know that something is happening. So I may just do no training required. Depends on what I actually want to do, but you can do training redirect to custom URL. You can do that is if you have a training site already. So that's that, but I just want to say no training and then I will do next. And then it's so what here is asking me is let's look at this. Select phishing language that you want to use. So what language do I want to use? I want us to use tenants. Again, you can do tenant landing page. So if you create the tenant landing page, that is the message you want them to just see when they are done, when they are now phished, or when they click on the attachment. Let's just call it landing, and then we're just going to do next, and then we are going to configure preference language, and we are going to do English. So English. So what do we want them to see when after checking, after clicking on the malicious software that is we are using this time? We just want to say thank you for your cooperation, just to make it look to them like yes, they've done what they're supposed to do. So we do look at it, right? I think we should be fine to say save. Okay, so that's what they are going to see when they are done. So submit. So that is the landing page that we are creating now done. So I'm picking that landing page which saying thank you for your cooperation. So we do next, and then haven't done that, we just do next. Yeah, please. Okay. I need to do not even notify. Depend on what you are looking for, right? Microsoft default notification, custom notification, but I just want to keep it very simple. How many days do you want the simulation to run before it will end? So we just do next and then we submit. So at this point, we'll be expecting it to send that email to this particular email saying your system security is at risk. Let me click on done here first, and then it's saying that system security is at risk. Attached is there to this email is an antivirus software that please do this. So this is going to come to that user. At this time, there is no link. So this is not like the credential harvest that we did earlier. So there is no link for this user to even click at all. So it's just going ahead straight to, to download the malicious software. And once it hit on install, then the next thing that happens is just say, hey, thank you for your cooperation, as though the software has been installed. Okay, so this is just to give the user how the attacker can also send in. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and see those emails come in. Okay, so you can see that the email download and install antivirus is there. So let us also check on that is Adele. Let's check on Grad and it should have it already. Let's check on Averin also. It should also have a download. But let's just use let's continue from here. If you click on here now, you're going to see that there is a mail, and what's the email saying? Hello there. Your system security is at risk. Attached to this email is the antivirus software you need. Please download and install immediately to protect against cyber threat. And it is showing that it is coming from admin, that is mod admin. And you can see that the domain is not correct. So you can point this out to the user when you are trying to do your trainings, right? So every other thing may be okay. So let's just see what happens when this user click on the best antivirus and it's downloaded. It's just here, right? And then let's see what happens when the user clicks on it. Open file. And it's just saying thank you for your cooperation because we set all this up, right? So this is how to do the HTML payload with the attack simulation training, just so your users can be aware that the attacker can also bring in malicious software in form of email, even trying to preach to you again to prevent cyber attack, not knowing that it's even coming from an attacker in the first place. So if you've watched this video to this extent and you like what you see, please give it a like. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, I will plead that you try to subscribe so that we can work together, right? And then if you have a friend whom you think should need this video, please share this with him or her so that we can keep learning and keeping our workspace safe from these bad guys. So thank you very much for your time and have a wonderful day. Peace.